Hey guys, how you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means work. Before we start today's video though, I would please like to take a minute to ask you to do the usual YouTube stuff. The like, subscribe, notification, and if you really want to support the channel, it's only $1.99, hit that join button down below. And if that isn't the way that you want to support us, you want to support us with maybe more or just the same or whatever, you could always do it over at Buy Me a Coffee as well. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at a independent distribution. It's called, I don't know how to say, is it KaOS? KaOS? Either way, it's an independent distribution. We're going to take a look at it. Let's do this. Okay, so welcome to our review of the latest release of KaOS, the Linux distribution, which is KaOS 2024.03. This distribution has gained a lot of popularity for its focus on a clean and modern user interface, and also because it's a rolling release model. Like I said, it's independent, but it uses Octopi as its package manager. So it's pretty cool. It's actually a pretty cool distribution. I think I've only looked at it once a really long time ago, and really it's one of those distributions that I don't think gets enough credit as much as it probably should, I would say. But all in all, it's a great user experience. It is good for beginners and advanced users as well. First off, one of the biggest talking points is right here on the screen. Installing it is a breeze thanks to its user-friendly Calamares installer. This is actually KaOS, which is its actual. It works with the Welcome Center, but either way, I'll get into that a little bit further down the road. But really, it's easy to install with the Calamares installer. It uses that as an installer, so that's nothing to really overlook, because it's actually a very heavily customized Calamares installer as well, and it actually pinpointed my location, like not just like your standard Calamares where like I'm on the west coast of the United States, so it picked like Los Angeles time. It literally pinpointed where I live at. Crazy. So I mean, it's really a pretty straightforward, intuitive way of installing, and it'll install it quite well. Also, it wants to default to the XFS uh, file system for boot. You can change it to ext4 and BTRFS. Were both actually supported in this as well. As soon as you boot up KaOS, you'll notice the sleek minimalistic design. As you can see, it's very clean. Right here, if you look at the desktop, you will see right in this area, it's all completely clean. They have the toolbar here on the right-hand side, which, of course, it's KDE, so you can actually maneuver this wherever you want. You can place it wherever you want, top, bottom, left, right. It doesn't matter. You can make it smaller, bigger, whatever. That's one of the allurements of it being on KDE, is that you can do that. Also, you can install a beautiful dark theme, which we can do that right here by selecting on this Railso, which is designed to be a welcome tool to help you set up and customize this distribution. So if we click on the plasma theme, we could click Breeze Dark, Oxygen, Midna Dark, which Midna Dark is something that's new that they've added. So we're going to select that one, and we're going to hit apply. See what it does right off the bat. Boom. Everything changed. We're going to hit OK. And there's that. Now, the only thing that didn't change was this. It has also got a bunch of Qt applications. I kind of like the dark themes. I do. I really do. So anyhow, so it's got dark themes and icons, which will make it very visually appealing. So you can click on icon set right here, and you can see, like, here's a Midna icon theme. So we're going to hit that, which it must have already applied it when we did the theme. So you don't have to do any changes to that. So also the log out, the shutdown, and settings options are conveniently placed in the down. I think they're down here. Oh, your calendar's here. Okay. It must be up. It's right here. Shut down right here. Sorry. Right here's where your shutdown's at. So you can literally shut down your computer wherever you want. So let's minimize this. And it's right underneath the application launcher. So you got your power right here. So this is where you can shut down. We're going to hit cancel. And then of course, you've got your settings right next to it. Oh, your lock screen, sorry. That's where you can lock it. And this is what your lock screen looks like. That's pretty elegant, actually. And we're going to type in our super secret password, which I set up already. And we're back into it. So there is that. So it's in the top, top right hand corner. So it's very accessible, easily to do, to leave or lock your desktop that way. Once the installation is done, you're going to receive that center, like I said, that Creoso center. Which, let me see if I can find it. Where are you at? Got sticky notes here. Let me see if I can find it. Creoso right here. It's your Creoso Center, which is going to be, used to be they had the Welcome Center that would launch, but now it's the Creoso Center, which now you can do, like, we can set Windows decorations. By clicking on this, we'll go to mid and the dark, and we're going to hit apply. And now all those Windows decorations are applied. So now we have the same theme completely customized through from beginning to end right now. Mouse behavior, you could actually adjust your mouse right here. So as you can see, I'm running at my virtual machine, which, by the way, I've given 8 gigs of RAM and 6 cores in my processor. Screen settings right here. This will let you set your resolution, as you can see right here, yada yada. For colors, now you can pick colors, your color palettes right here. You can pick the different colors for the texting and stuff like that. You're also accent colors, which is kind of cool. So, I mean, you can play with this a lot. I mean, literally, that's the thing about KDE. It's 100% customizable. You can also pick your font if you want to adjust your font. Okay. And you have virtual desktops. You can increase or decrease your virtual desktop. Right now, it comes out of the box with 2 of them. So that is a look at the Creoso Welcome Center. The desktop is powered. Now, what needs to be said about this too is this desktop is powered by the latest Plasma Stick stable release. Okay, which is of course the focal point of this release because they wanted to, they're a KDE centric distribution, and they wanted to showcase the new Plasma Stick. So that being said, the reason why they wanted to showcase is because it shows a smooth and customizable user interface. Now, what I will tell you about is I don't want you guys to take what you see here as 100% because, like I said, this is a virtual machine. For a virtual machine, it's pretty doggone smooth, actually. Yeah, it's a little like when I go to minimize and maximize like that, it's a little hesitant, but I don't believe that is because of Plasma or Wayland as much as I believe that is a virtual machine thing. So don't hold that against it, okay? Other than that, I mean, it does seem pretty snappy, responsive, and smooth as a whole in here. I mean, if I open Dolphin File Manager, I mean, see how snappy that is? See the thumbnails, how they pop out? I mean, they've done a lot in Plasma Stick to make this look really sexy and sleek and very modern, which is what this operating system is geared for, which is very, very nice. The highlights of this new version include 2 major upgrades and a transition of the latest version of the application framework Qt and a migration to the modern Linux graphics platform of Wayland. The under the hood upgrades benefit Plasma security as well, efficiency and performance. For modern hardware, Plasma on Wayland is now the partial support for the HDR. So they have partial support enabled for HDR in here on supported monitors as long as your monitor can handle that, and software. This will provide with the richer, deeper colors of your games, videos, and visual creations as well. Files and folders are now selected in a single-click open method. So let's demonstrate this. So when you, here is the single click, and it opens. Some people don't like that single click thing. I'm okay with it. It doesn't really bother me. But just know that is enabled right out of the box. Touchpad on laptops, you can tap to click, is enabled by default on Wayland. Wayland is the default graphical session. Thumbnail grid is the new default task switcher style. Clicking on the scroll bar track now scrolls the click location. Scrolling on desktop no longer switches virtual desktops. Panels float by default. As you can see, this panel is floating by default. And SDDM for Midna 2024 is now available as well. On the settings page, buttons have been relocated to the toolbar, enhancing the consistency. So, like you have your clipboard, your stuff down here, and of course your calendar here with KDE Connect, lock keys, power management. So a lot of these can be configured here. Also, you click here on your settings icon, and this will help you set your system tray settings. You could also right click on the desktop. You can configure the desktop wallpaper, and you can also configure your display settings here as well. So as you can see, we popped up with all your settings. It opens up all your settings manager as well. So KaOS OS Package Manager is Octopi, which is based on the Pacman Package Manager and allows for easy installation and removal of software packages. It also gives you access to KaOS Community Repository, where you will find a wide arrangement of applications for you. So let's see if we can find Octopi. Right, Octopi. Right here. So Octopi, let's go ahead and make this bigger for you guys. Octopi is very similar to what you would get with Synaptic Package Manager if you've used Ubuntu or Debian or any of those, or Octopi in Arch as well. So all you do is like they have like 0AD here already here, but you can actually find it by hitting either Control L or you can just type in this search box like OBS, right? And there's OBS Studio. So all you got to do is just click install on it and it'll want to install it. And then all you got to do is, oh yeah, no, it's right here. Sorry. It's small green, my poor eyes. Anyhow, you just hit here for apply and you hit yes for confirming and it will want to install it. So I got to type in my password. That's right. And now it's receiving the packages and wanting to install. That is how you use Octopi. Is how you install packages. Also, the KaOS Welcome Center provides a helpful resources for new tips for users, including a guide on how to customize the desktop, which is now the Criosta. Um, uh, for helping with figuring new install is included, and it will run on the newly installed system. It offers to adjust some 15 commonly used settings. Right, so I mean, you saw with the wallpapers and all that good stuff. So don't just use that. What's also cool is out of the box it comes with all the software you're going to really need to help you do things like in like in education. You got obviously from LibreOffice Math, you actually have the full LibreOffice suite, which if you go to Office you'll see you have the full LibreOffice suite installed under multimedia. You got helpful tools like Eliza, which is your music player, and then you have VLC, which is the Swiss Army knife of video players. So you can actually not worry in any way, shape, or form about being able to play any content that you want to stream or download to your computer. You'll be just fine. As far as graphics is concerned, you've got the likes of Ocular and Gwenview, which are the image viewer for KDE. Ocular is the like PDF viewer, and of course you got LibreOffice Draw, which is Draw for Office. Under Internet, you've got the Falcon web browser, which is, I believe, it's a fork of, I not believe, I know it's a fork of Mozilla Firefox. It is version 24.01. So it comes with everything that you'll need to get online, watch some videos, do your YouTube stuff, do some, light text editing, and stuff like that. Oh, for text editor, let's see, what does it use? It should probably have like Kate, maybe. Well, let's go to search. Kate. Yep, it's got Kate installed for a text editor, which is actually a very nice text editor. I'll go ahead and open it up. As you can see, it's a very fully functional text editor. It's got everything you need. It's really a great, 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 fully set up, lightweight distribution. Oh, by the way, let me see if I can see what we're running on. Let's see here for a favorite. Do we have a console? We do have console, which is a terminal application for KDE. And let's see, do we have HTOP installed right off the bat? Nope. What about top? And we have top. Let's go ahead and make this bigger. And let's go ahead and see if we can make the font bigger in here. And so as you can see, it's a lot of red and orange, but I'm not using hardly any of my processor. And as far as my RAM is concerned, I am, wow, I'm using, what am I using? That cannot be right that it's using 29.1 gigabyte of my memory. That's why. No way, that's not right. and because I mean on the slider it's not even showing up. So I'm saying I might be using like maybe a half a gig to a gig. I don't understand this because I've only given it eight gigs of RAM, so I don't know what this 29.1 is unless it's 2.9, maybe almost 3 gigs. I don't know. That's really weird. But either way, it's not really big on resources. I mean, it's running pretty fast. I mean, it's pretty. It's like I said, snappy as can be. Open. Oh, there's Kate right there on the pin to the thing. I mean, it's snappy as can be. So I'm not saying that it's bad in any way, shape, or form. It's pretty good. And so basically, KaOS is really a solid distribution if you want to make a jump to an independent distribution, which is very rare that you there's not a lot of independent distributions out there. Mostly everything's a fork of or a spin of or a rebranding of whatever you want to call it. Either way, it's just a regurgitation of another distribution. This one is actually one of the few that are independent and it's really stable, really solid. Another great benefit about KaOS that I will mention, I know this for a fact, is the community is worth mentioning. It's small, very welcoming. It's not one of those kinds where they're RTFM people. The developers are actively involved in the communities, from what I understand, and they're always ready to help with questions or issues. If you do encounter problems with KaOS, the KaOS forum is a great place to start, from what I understand, and connect with other KaOS users. Overall, KaOS is a very stable, visually appealing distribution. That's perfect, like I said, for both beginner and advanced users. Its rolling release model and lets you know that you're getting the latest and greatest of everything, but it's also pretty well stable. So I mean, they test everything before they push out updates. You don't get those breaking updates like you do in Arch, and like a lot of people experience with Arch, and then you won't get super delayed updates like a lot of people are getting in Manjaro. Although Manjaro's gotten a lot better from what I understand. So hey, yeah, you know what, man, guys, I just want to say thanks for watching this review of KaOS. It was really nice. I like I said, I think I reviewed it once in the past, a long time ago, or maybe never on the channel. I can't remember. I may be confusing it with another one. I'm really glad to take a look at this new one today. I mean, with Plasma Stick, people saying it's very buggy, this, that, and another, but what I've experienced in here is definitely not, and I am on the Wayland session in my virtual machine. I think it's more the virtual machine limitation versus if I put it on hardware, to be honest with you. So, you guys, go give it a try. If you have questions or concerns before you try it, obviously pop into their community, and find out for yourself. Don't forget, of course, to do all the YouTube things, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And make sure you get that notification bell hit so that way you get notified of new content that comes out. So, until then, I will tell you to keep doing what you do. Keep on listening. Stay blessed. Stay safe. And above all, I will see you in the very next one.